Hey there, Boots Owen here. I bought this Bosch Classics tumble dryer. It's a WTA4007GB04. Everything about it looked okay. I turned it on in the guy's house and checked that it worked and had heat and turned around, and that's pretty much all a tumble dryer does. But I wanted to check it over before I used it, because tumble dryers sometimes, if they're not cared for, they can be dangerous and they can have dust buildups that could cause a fuss. So I've taken the top off and it looked okay, and then I thought I'll take the back off. So I've taken the back off, and then I get in here and I've taken off these cover plates, and you've got a cover plate, it's a shiny silver one that covers the bearing, and then you've got another lower one here that covers the element. And there was these pieces of fluff stuck in here like this. Now, they're not exactly like that, but they were stuck in there behind this plate. You know, bits of tissue, bits of stuff, but some of them are a bit charred here, here. So they were charred kind of along a line here, which isn't great. And I was looking at it thinking, well, you know, it has a filter. The filter was, you know, it doesn't have any holes in it. It should be okay. So, but it, you know, it has fluff all around here, which, you know, it's not that big a deal, but it is a big deal when it's near the element and it's got chars on it. So then I went back to the front again and thought, well, maybe I need to think about this a bit more carefully. So here's the door. The gas, the hot air, comes through here, passes into this door, through these holes, through the filter, down the bottom, through this vent, and around the back. And I don't know how it's divided, but it either goes out the vent or back through the heater. I'm not sure which way. I think back through the heater, I guess, because there's fluff that way. And then it must take in some new air and let some old air out. But looking at the door a bit more closely, I noticed it has this lip on it. Just a plastic ridge. And if that had a rubber seal on it, then it would be sealed. So that rubber seal would press against here, and the air would have to go through these holes. It wouldn't be able to get kind of out around the lip and in there. So now I'm thinking, well, I've been duped and I've been sold a bit of a ropey machine with a dud seal. And you know what? These seals, they're something like 50 quid each. You can get second-hand ones and that. But, you know, I've spent money on the machine. It should be alright, and I'm a bit annoyed at myself that I didn't spot that. If it was a washing machine, I might have been okay, but it's a tumble dryer, and I don't know much about them, I guess, in this case. So the option for me now is, do I just leave it as it is? Do I buy a seal? Or do I try and make a seal? If I leave it as it is, well, it'll get a build-up of fluff and I can keep an eye on it. I'm not planning on using it very often, so I could keep cleaning it. But I don't know that it would be any more or less efficient in terms of drying the clothes, but there's a fire risk there, and I don't really want a fire risk, you know, in my house. That's not something, you know, I'm not gonna try and hurt myself. So I'm thinking, like, maybe I could just get a piece of some kind of window seal, because it's just a rubber seal. Or what I was also thinking was, if I got a washing machine door seal and just, you know, took this piece off the edge and just trimmed it off, it'd have a little lip. So I could do something like that. Don't know if I have any spare washing machine door seals. I have to have a look for that. So yeah, just if you have any ideas, tell me in the comments if you think it's dangerous or not, because I'd appreciate a bit of knowledge on it. My plan originally was just to take it apart, give it a vacuum out so that it's all clean, and then use it. But now I'm a bit more apprehensive about that. I certainly wouldn't use it without supervising it. I bought it for £55 sterling, so I think, you know, for that kind of money, it should be right. Other people would say, well, you should have bought it new, etc., etc. Well, that's fine. It's not my way. Yeah, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think I should do. And maybe this video as well will just serve to highlight that this is a risk if you lose the missing door seal on them, that there's a fire risk there. I thought Bosch was a good make. I guess it is if you keep all the parts together. And caveat emptor. So there you go. Thanks for watching.